What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have Diplomacy is about surviving until the next century off the show. Yes, Prime Minister. I'm definitely excited to dive into this. However, before we do, if you guys happen to enjoy it, don't forget to smash subscribe, get a video a thumbs up, and let's jump right in.
Yes, Bernard.
Sir Humphrey.
Yes, Bernard.
I wondered if I could have a word
Yes, Bernard.
with both of you.
Yes, what about?
St. George's.
What now?
Well, the PM seems to be completely in the dark.
Good. Excellent.
About St. George's, well, the PM seems to be completely in the dark. Good. How's that good? The Prime Minister in the dog, it don't sound good.
Anything else?
Well, I wondered if there was anything he doesn't know.
Well, I hardly know where to begin, Bernard.
No, I mean anything important.
Well, he has the Foreign Secretary to tell him.
Yes, I know, sir, but he seems to think the Foreign Secretary doesn't know the whole story either.
I should hope not.
What? So if there's anything important that he doesn't know, well, he has a foreign secretary to tell him. But the foreign secretary doesn't know everything either. He seems to think foreign secretary doesn't know everything either. So, well, I should hope not. What's going on?
You're implying that the Prime Minister ought to know what's happening?
Well, he is the Prime Minister.
Yes, Bernard, but it's simply too dangerous to let politicians become involved with diplomacy.
Diplomacy is about surviving until the next century. Politics is about surviving until Friday afternoon.
157 independent countries in the world. We've dealt with them for years. There's hardly an MP who knows anything about any of them.
Show them a map of the world. Most of them have a job finding the Isle of Wight.
Surely politicians can't be that ignorant.
Very well, sit down, Bernard.
That's absolutely awful. They like, we want them. We don't tell them anything. They don't know anything. And it's like taking that jab at, I love how it's taking that jab at politicians for like being ignorant, not knowing anything important. It's like they're definitely taking a jab at.
Where is the Upper Volta?
What's the capital of Chad?
What language do they speak in Mali?
Who's the president of Peru?
What is the national religion of Cameroon?
Bernard? You should stand for Parliament.
No, what I mean is, if it's a democracy, shouldn't people sort of discuss things a bit?
I might need to be a politician as well, because I didn't know the answer to not one of them questions. I was sitting there with them. I think I couldn't tell you one of them answers. That's sad.
Of course, full discussion.
And shouldn't they have the facts?
Of course not. They don't want them. Facts complicate things. All that the press, the people and their elected leaders want to know is who are the goodies and who are the baddies.
The problem is that the interests of Britain nearly always involve doing deals with people that the public think are the baddies.
And not helping the goodies occasionally when it doesn't help us.
So we avoid discussion of foreign affairs. Or rather, we keep all discussion inside the Foreign Office. Then we produce one policy for the Foreign Secretary, which represents our considered view. And he can act upon it.
No options?
None.
No alternatives?
None.
What if he's not satisfied?
Well, if pressed, we look at it again.
And come up with a different view?
Of course not. We come up with the same view.
But what if he demands options?
Well, it's obvious, Bernard. The Foreign Office will happily present him with 3 options, 2 of which are, on close inspection, exactly the same.
And plus a third, which is totally unacceptable.
Like bombing Warsaw or invading France.
Better still, we occasionally encourage the Foreign Secretary to produce his own policy. Then we tell him that it will inevitably lead to World War III, perhaps within 48 hours.
This is absolutely insane. What's insane about it is how, like, this is like the truth, bro. This is exactly how it be. Like, they're joking, there's entertainment, it's comedy, but this is how it is, bro. Like, they said the people don't care about the facts. They just want to know who the goodies and the baddies are. And it said they don't need to know that sometimes we do deals with the baddies, and then we do what's not good for the goodies, in case that conflicts with with what's good for us. Damn, it's such freaking facts. That's what's great about this. Yeah, you're entertaining. Yeah, it's funny. But yes,
That
facts.
it will inevitably lead to World War III, perhaps
Yeah.
within 48 hours.
There
I
you
see,
go.
yeah. I'm sorry to appear stupid, but...
Oh, perish the thought, Bernard.
But in my experience, ministers are somewhat concerned about the effect of policy on domestic political opinion. Now, our system doesn't seem to allow for that.
Of course not. We take the global view. We ask what's best for the world.
Well, most ministers would rather you asked, what's the Daily Mail leader going to say?
Oh, Bernard, we can't have foreign policy made by yobbos like Fleet Street editors or backbench MPs.
Or cabinet ministers.
Or cabinet ministers. We take the right decisions and let them sort out the politics later. Yes?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, come in, Mrs. Whitmore. Thank you.
And if the Foreign Secretary still won't accept the Foreign Office view...
Well, it's a free country, you can always resign.
They won't accept the Foreign Office view. It's a free country, can always resign. Like, you're gonna do what we say, or you're done, or we're gonna get you up out of there. So, what do you want to do?
Prime Minister like this. Surely he's right to worry about St. George's. After all, it is a democracy.
Not for long. This is a flash telegram. The East Yemen are preparing to invade in support of the Marxist guerrillas.
Well, that's awful.
Yes and no. It's moderately bad news for the government of St. George's, but it's very good news for the guerrillas.
What about the islanders?
Bernard, you're reacting like a politician.
I'm sorry, but what are we going to do to help them?
Nothing.
But what if St. George's appeals to us?
Well, we give them every support, short of help.
The Prime Minister insists...
We give them every support short of help. Bro, I 100% firmly believe this is exactly how the government be. This is exactly how things are ran. 100%. I believe this.
We help them.
Then we follow the four-stage strategy.
What's that?
A standard Foreign Office response in a time of crisis. In stage one, we say nothing is going to happen.
Stage two, we say something may be going to happen, but we should do nothing about it.
In stage three, we say that maybe we should do something about it, but there's nothing we can do.
Stage four, we say maybe there was something we could have done, but it's too late now.
I hit the nail on the head. That was so funny because it is so true. That was literally the perfect scene. I don't think you can get any more perfect than that. Yes, 100%. That's great. I need more of this show, and I'm gonna watch more of this because that I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the truth to it, but also mixing it with the comedy. That's all we have. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Check out the next one. I'll see y'all next time.